mainly France and Germany, during the Middle Ages, are what we call books and stones. We understand nowadays that like many really well-connected temples throughout the world, and whatever the civilization and the tradition that is being considered, that these places contain knowledge about many parts of the human knowledge and wisdom. Geometry, architecture, alchemy, wisdom, biblical knowledge. So that's the outside knowledge. That's, for instance, biblical. You have here the kings and prophets, you have Christ and the Trinity, the angels, Adam and Eve, etc. That's what everybody can see. But also there is the hidden knowledge. And one of the hidden knowledge you can see in these three arcades, and under the three arcades where you have a lot of symbols which are alchemic symbols, which can help the alchemist find secrets about how to transform the lead into gold, meaning for the human beings, the most important thing is how to transform yourself into a being of much greater perfection, what the ancients called perfection, meaning you feel more refined, higher, more subtle, and then it means it develops your intelligence and heart and your abilities to have a perfect balanced life in this world with well-grounded feet and very high spiritual connection. So this cathedral has all this knowledge inside of it, and on the top of it, it's very related to energy, because in this case of Notre Dame de Paris, 2000 years ago, there was a very famous master called Apollonius of Thiane, who was called the pagan Christ. His life has been depicted by Philostratus, who was his disciple. And Apollonius of Thiane, who met the Roman emperor, who met the kings in Persia, who went to India, also came here in this city, which was a village called Lutetia, with inhabitants very close by called the Parises, who gave their name to Paris. And Apollonius of Thiane has apparently buried in this very island of Ile de la Cité a stone of tremendous electromagnetic power, which has helped which has helped inspire the building and protection of this magnificent city, which so many people in the world today say it's maybe the most beautiful city in the world, or one of the most beautiful. It's also interesting to mention the fact that this city has never been destroyed nor bombed. Full. So how can we continue? It has never been destroyed nor bombed. I give you one example. World War II. When Hitler discovered that, I give you an example. World War II. When Hitler understood that he would lose the war and he would lose France, he asked his governor here in Paris to destroy Paris. There were bombs on all the bridges, but also all the monuments, including this masterpiece, including the Eiffel Tower, including Arc de Triomphe, Opera, etc. All Paris should have been destroyed during that war. And everything happened in like 1 or 2 days. I think the governor was called von Scholtitz, and the whole city was saved thanks to the intervention of the Swedish ambassador. But anyways, the story is Paris was not destroyed, whereas the Führer, so the leader of the Germanic Reich at the time, who was very obeyed by all these soldiers, and especially we know that hierarchy and order to obey in Germanic culture is very important. Well, the guy disobeyed the Führer and he saved Paris. So we're very lucky now to have this city, and the whole city, by the way, has a lot of secrets. I hope one day we can meet here and I can tell you not only about the secrets of Paris, but about how it relates to you, about how it relates to how to build a project, make it succeed. This guy 2,000 years ago built something, created something, he planted a seed that helped create this city. Same thing for most of the ancient cities, because the ancients had this knowledge of how to build a city, where to build it, how to find the energy, high energy places. Athens, Sparta, Delphi in Greece, Heliopolis, Thebes, so Thebes, Karnak in Egypt, of course the pyramids in Gizeh, of course Karnak, same name, different spelling but same name in France, Stonehenge, etc. in England.